Aries, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to do your Ascendant Vedic Astrology reading initially, and then we're going to go into pulling out one tarot card. One card, everyone knows the rules. So yeah, let's just see. So right here, we're going to go over next week. So what's going to be happening from tomorrow onwards, so 27th, well, week commencing 27th of October until moving into December. Sorry, God, I'm all over the place, November. Right, so essentially what we see here is that when the moon is in the ninth house, fantastic for higher education, travel, small kind of religious sort of pilgrimages, all that kind of thing. You might want to go to church, you might want to go to temple, synagogue, well, whatever religion you are, you might actually want to just go and do something and hang out with like spiritually minded people over this time. And it's a fantastic transit, for the moon. This is great. You've got moon in the ninth house. It's not being affected or aspected by anyone else apart from Saturn, which is in retrograde right now, which is fine. So it's all good. It'll become direct at the end of the month, but at the moment, right now, where it's retrograde, like this is an okay time. This isn't too bad. But what you really want to do over this particular period is put in a little bit of extra effort, whether it's work, gym, studies, all this kind of thing. So I recently went to funnily enough, I used to go to jujitsu sort of twice a week, and now I'm going 3 times a week. I'm not an Aries ascendant, but I'm Virgo ascendant, but the similar same kind of principles apply. So when if you are kind of cross watching or something like that, if you do look at the Virgo chart, we'll come to that video later on. But basically, discipline with studies, working out, and all this kind of thing. And if you do that, you might get some speculative gains when it comes to inheritance. When it comes to, I don't know, you might buy a lottery ticket or a scratch card and get a small win there. You're not going to win like millions or anything like that, but you will win something that will make a slight difference. Midweek, we've got Mars moving into Scorpio. This is essentially the time where a lot of secrets are going to be coming out. Some good, some bad. Who knows? Take it as it resonates. But yeah, a lot of secrets, especially with those that you're close to, friends, family, lovers, partners, children, all of that kind of thing. Career as well. Like this is where you're going to be getting a lot of kind of what seem to be unknown kind of things now coming to light. Things related to research, hidden things, intimacy, all this kind of thing. Like these, for example, you might be on a date with your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, or you might even be out with family or something like that. And then there's some sort of like really intimate, deep moment where, I don't know, perhaps like there's an estranged family member that you've come to know now, or something like that. Essentially can happen. This is a possibility. Property, inheritance, all this kind of thing, like anything to do with, or even like a piece of, it might just be like a small piece of jewelry or something that's handed down from someone in your family. This may also occur at this point in time. It might be a vehicle that you get from a family. It might be something. You're going to get something, some sort of inheritance or some type of like wealth generation through family there. But this is also like the house of, sudden events, accidents. Don't be aggressive at this time. Definitely, try and hold your words back. Try and hold your actions back. Definitely be a lot more compassionate, emotional. No aggression. Also, what you want to do at this point in time is that you might actually start to resort to the drinking or kind of bad habits. So this is where you actually want to show real discipline when it comes to these kinds of vices in life. I mean, I know that. I love a drink. But when I went through some hard stuff in life, I did have a lot of booze, and that just doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. So that's one thing that you might want to look into. Looking into quitting bad habits. Towards the end of the week, now we've got Moon into Capricorn, Kendra Lord. That's awesome. And in Kendra, it's aspected by Jupiter in the 10th house, which is fantastic news for your career, brilliant news for your career. And then positive news also related to your promotion. Promotions might be coming in, new jobs, new interviews, something like that, of which you'll be nothing but successful. Your home environment as well, it looks like everything is positive, so you might actually, I don't know, you might buy like new new pillows, new bed sheets, a nice plant, or something like that. All of which will be very, very fruitful in alignment with what the planets are generating for you. Now, right at the end of the week, moon into the sign of Aquarius, fourth aspect of Mars. This creates a beautiful, stunning Mahalakshmi yoga. This is amazing. But the only thing that I would say is that, you might want to be careful because it comes with Rahu in the 11th house. So, and 11th house is friends, social circles, people that you hang out with, and all that kind of thing. So there could be potential defamation or rumors around kind of you. There could be illusions that come about, something like that may happen. So if you've got someone that you are close to, that you think, oh yeah, I can trust them with everything, just make sure you don't get bitten in the arse because that can happen. And I have seen it with a number of my Aries Aries ascendant friends as well. So just be very, very mindful and very, very careful of that, but also be even more mindful and even more careful about how you take action when that does come to play, like how you react. You don't want to be like overly emotional. You don't want to be chatting shit about them to other people. Just let them to it. Just see it as, I'm getting my negative karma burnt. You're a fire sign. Who doesn't love fire, right? You're getting your negative karma burnt. It's all good. Everything's good, okay? Try and avoid social media as well. I mean, that's just like a general rule of thumb, but especially at this time, you might be looking into social media a bit too much. You might see something that someone else has posted and it's like, okay, that's targeted at me. Like, what the hell are you doing? I thought you were on my side and da da da. But overall, it's a really, really nice week next week. One thing that I would say is that just focus on the good stuff, focus on your career. Try not to get too emotional, or try not to. It's kind of like a time of, it's like hermit mode, Virgo ascendant energy. So essentially, what you want to do is just go to yoga, go to a spin class, go to something like that, and just make sure that the more discipline that you'll have over next week, the better it will be, is essentially what's going to happen. Try not to spend too much time with other people next week, because I think that there are going to be rumors and there are going to be these things, but you might want to just more time, more effort into career. So let's just see what the tarot. Okay, cool. Four of Swords. What does the Four of Swords represent? So essentially, the Four of Swords could be burnout. It could be burnout at work. It could be burnout if you're training for like a marathon or something like that. So this is definitely in alignment to when it comes to the discipline. In fact, I would actually say it's like everyone thinks that like the swords are it's got like a lot of negative connotations and all that kind of thing. But in reality, the Four of Swords is actually a card of discipline, which perfectly resonates with your reading, my wonderful Aries ascendants. But anyway, have a great week ahead, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.